I've got a little bit of a home theater, hi-fi, electronics kind of rant for you today, and that has to do with patch notes and smacking all of these device makers, software developers upside the head to say, for the love of everything holy, could you please give us real good patch notes when you change the software and the firmware of the devices that we are using? I work professionally in software development. I have for over 2 decades. I work for a desktop software company, and we do our best to release really complete and detailed release notes anytime we put something out. But not all device makers and software development organizations are the same in that regard. And it just drives me nuts, especially as somebody that really pays attention to the software versions that my equipment is using, as somebody that wants to know about the latest, greatest features that you're adding to my devices, maybe important bugs that you're fixing that I either may have been experiencing with your product, or maybe I didn't even know I was experiencing, but you went ahead and made using your product better in a way that would be tangible for me, and I just never find out because I don't have access to your release notes. And certainly not all companies are created equal in this regard. Take LG for example. I have an LG G2 hanging in my living room, and with that television, it will automatically check for updates, it will automatically download them, and every once in a while when I go to turn the TV on, I'll get a note that says, hey, there's new firmware available for your television. It will be applied the next time that you start your set. Well, I turn my set off, I restart it, and nothing. I'm just back to using my TV again. Did you add some really great cool whiz-bang feature, LG? I don't know. Did you fix a bug? Is there something I should or should not be using in the TV? I don't know. Why do you not put some kind of a display after that television upgrades itself, giving me a very quick, concise, and complete overview of what may have changed in that new update so I can actually be aware and take advantage of it? Even like Apple TV, for example, you go in, there's an update available. They do provide some facility to be able to see like major features in the updates, but again, the process of just applying a new update doesn't automatically take you through a pop-up or some clear indication of what improvements were actually made with that device. Kaleidoscape publishes change notes and information. Sometimes they come via email. They are getting better with that. Sometimes the information is shared on the Kscape owners forums. But again, this information should be right on the device the next time I go to use it. Hey, your whiz-bang, super premium, luxury expensive Kaleidoscape has been updated to KOS XYZ, and wouldn't you know, here's some cool stuff to go check out. The one that drives me absolutely batty though is app developers. In iOS, you scroll through this stuff. Apps update a lot, I understand that. In many cases, yeah, it's performance improvement and bug fixes. The old handy stability improvements, right? Like Sony does with the PlayStation 5. But you get stuff like this. Amazon Kindle. Several experience improvements. Well, what are they? You have all the room right here, Amazon, to put a nice little list of bullets and tell me what those experiences are so I can go looking for them in the app and actually take advantage of them. And nothing. I don't know. I guess I'll just launch the app and randomly search around and try and figure out what's new. The other one that kills me is when you read stuff in here where it's like, yeah, we fixed some bugs, we made some performance improvements, and we realigned the stars of the known universe. It's like, what? Like literally, somebody had to take the time to write that garbage. That same person could have taken the time, instead of making like a stupid joke, that same person could have taken the time to actually write what changed in the software so that I know, and I can find it, I can use it, and I can take advantage of it. I also see some other apps that do things like basically put in like 6 or 7 bullet lists that are advertisements for services and things that they offer. Okay, I'm already using your product. I already have your app installed. You don't have to advertise to me. This patch notes, release notes is not an advertising space unless you're trying to sell me on going to find, again, the latest, greatest whiz-bang feature that you just added that I actually want to use. All of you hardware makers that have devices that run firmware that's updated, all of you software developer and development organizations and software products out there, for the love of everything holy, the love of everything good in this world, please, could you please do better to provide some reasonable patch notes, release notes, feature bullets, and all of that sort of stuff that actually like make us excited about these updates to our products, make the information presentable to us, easy to find, and have it appear in the regular everyday use of the product, the app, the hardware, whatever it may be, so it's completely discoverable. And again, we can have a better experience with your products, taking better advantage of everything that they can do, including the latest, greatest stuff, and knowing that if you fix something that wasn't working, maybe you took a really big frustration out of the way. I guarantee there's people out there that had a device, something wasn't working right, they were getting frustrated with it, and maybe along the way something related to that was fixed or changed, and the person never knew and just like gave up on using the device, sold it off, changed brands, and had a bad experience. And who knows, a bad experience like that means people may never actually come back to your product. So it seems like such a simple thing. I really challenge, again, all of the electronics industry, particularly home theater, hi-fi related products, and anything that involves showing something on a display or has a native display itself or a web UI or somewhere that would be easy to put this information front and center in a normal everyday workflow and use case of the device. Sound off in the comments and let me know what you think. But to me, this is a big area where our hobby and all of the devices and things that we use could be made a lot better than it is. If you agree with me, hey, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, share this video, and tag some of those companies out there that you want to see better release notes, better feature bullets, and better patch notes start coming from. Otherwise, any of your support is appreciated. There's ways to leave super thanks, Venmo and PayPal tips, shop with Audio Advice and Amazon down in the description. And please, again, do all that regular YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, and all of that. Thanks so much for watching. Coming back for more home theater discussion and fun.